story of a man who was originally Egyptian, but he lives in the beautiful city of Al-Madinah Al-Munawwarah. And he has made Hajj for the last 20 years in a row, every single year. And he was doing an interview recently, and he was asked, you as a janitor, as a poor man, what do you think is the cause that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps calling you back to His house? So in this interview, the man says, this is purely from the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'm not sure of the exact reason, but I do remember a particular incident in my very first Hajj, that I saved up for the whole entire year before I came for my first Hajj. And I went on this great journey. And as I'm on a bus on my way to Mecca, I see this old woman who is old in age, big in size, struggling to walk with her cane. And you can see that she is in an immense amount of pain. So I thought to myself, what type of individual would I be if I, as a young man, sat on the bus and this old woman had to walk all the way to Mecca? So while we were stuck in traffic, I got off the bus and I went to this woman and I said, oh my dear mother, I ask you by Allah that please take my seat and I will walk in your place instead. And this woman, she started to cry with tears, thanking Allah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had sent someone that would take her on a bus rather than her having to walk. And as she was getting on the bus, she turns around to that man and she says, oh my dear son, I pray to Allah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never prevents you from making Hajj again. And he says, Allah knows best, but I believe that was the cause that each and every single year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends someone knocking on my door that requests my help in going for Hajj. Or they request my company, or they say, I want to take you to Hajj for free. And each and every single year for the last 20 years, this is what has happened. My dear brothers and sisters, when we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we need to remember that nothing is impossible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.